Listen, Cure for me is still a bop. That is a hill I will die on. Hey Beans, what is up? How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well because we are about to listen to a new album from Aurora called What Happened to the Heart, which is honestly kind of a depressing title when I really think about it, but I'm sure we'll have a great time today. So here we have the track list for the album. We're gonna try and watch 4 music videos today, but my computer's been acting up. Sometimes it doesn't want to screen record and watch the videos at the same time. We'll see when we get there. The song that I'm most excited to hear is Earthly Delights, because it just sounds like, I don't know, something along the lines of like things we enjoy on Earth. It feels like it's gonna be like some weird consumerism storyline or something like that. I don't know. That's just where my brain went. But the track titles in general are really interesting. Also, this is incorrect. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a fun time. Hopefully, I'm excited. I hope you're excited as well. And let's jump into Echo of My Shadow.
If I stay here any longer, I'll stay here forever, and the echo of my world will fade.
Why does it feel like an actual sunrise is happening right now? Doesn't it?
Stay right here, stay in the light, my dear, falls in your arms.
Ooh! Yeah, ooh, yeah. So effortless, right? Her music is very floaty and dreamy. Like,
Young mountains, old rivers, I let them become me.
that is such an Aurora lyric right there.
They will be here forever. I know.
Oh, like the echo and the fade. I know it's literally the echo of my shadow. The echo of my shadow. That was gorgeous. That's what I expect though. Like that's exactly what I expect from Aurora. It's gorgeous. The echo of my shadow though, like that feels like, based on the lyrics that we just listened to and just like now thinking about that title, it feels like my impact on the world around me long, long after I'm gone. Like the echo of my shadow. My shadow is already separate from me and the echo of that is even more and more distant, right? If I stay here any longer, I will stay here forever. To me, that is to say like I will make an impact on this planet and the people in it. Until the echo of my shadow is gone, until, I don't know, so many more generations exist beyond me that their contributions will overpower whatever I've done, and I will be gone. Ha! Cute! It's just a beautiful intro. I don't understand how Aurora is like a real human because I swear everything she does is just like, it's otherworldly. I mean, lyrically, sure, it's gorgeous, but for me, with Aurora, it's just about the atmosphere and the environment that you're placed in. I always feel like I'm in some kind of enchanted forest when I listen to Aurora. That is where I end up. And it feels like this album's gonna give us that same vibe. Maybe, maybe not. As always, my friends, if you want to check this album reaction out, completely uncut, unedited, you can check that out over on my Patreon. Over on Patreon, I have the majority of my other album reactions completely uncut. I have a ton of exclusive content. You get these shoutouts down here. Send you guys postcards. There's a bunch of stuff over there if you want to check it out, but if not, that's also totally fine. Thank you as always though to everyone who has gone over to Patreon already, because you guys make this whole thing possible and I'm very grateful to you for that. So thank you again to everyone who's gone over there. Link is down in the description if you want to check out Patreon, but if not, again, totally fine. Let's keep going. The next song is To Be Alright, which I would love to be. Ooh, down, back down, back down. Ooh, we're getting a little beat.
I know I belong here on earth, but I long to be lifted up.
Ooh, that feels reminiscent of her past projects, actually.
Oh, I long to be alright. How I hunger for touch. How could you say that I love too much? I don't.
Ow.
What is life worth living if you don't?
Why does this kind of remind me of like a Marina kind of vibe a little bit? Like a little bit? Does anybody else feel just that little bit of Marina?
I love it.
Ooh. Oh, I love this section. Woo. Oh, this bridge. This bridge. Oh, I really specifically like the bridge, the builds of the bridge into that final chorus outro section. That's the best part of the song for me when it like really picks up. I really like that. I mean, this song lyrically just seems to be about wanting to feel okay, and specifically when she says, you know, I want to feel it, to feel what people talk about. How do you find it so easy? And I feel like that comes from a place of like looking at people going through life and like not struggling with every little thing, and maybe it comes from a place of like dealing with things mentally, and people that don't have to deal with those things, like looking at that and saying, damn, how do you just go about your day and not deal with certain stressors and anxieties, depression, whatever it may be, going through your day and not dealing with that? Like, how do you find it so easy? How I hunger for touch, how could you say that I love too much? I don't know if that comes from a specific experience that she had, maybe within a relationship or something, where somebody maybe said she was too much to deal with because of how much love she gave. This one's fun. I love the bridge chorus build. That's my favorite part. Next we have a song called Your Blood. I think this is, yeah, like this is like the main single from the album, and we're gonna try and watch the music video. We'll see if my computer will run it. It's been struggling lately, but we'll see if it'll do it.
Your blood, what matter is it made of?
Whoa.
Oh, you died.
Ooh. No, exactly. That's how I feel inside. Is that like interpretive dance energy that I don't possess.
Your voice, drowning in the white noise.
Ooh, this. That is horrifying.
Whoever was it made for?
Good question.
Just wait until tomorrow. It might not be as cool.
That lyric.
I refuse to die. I refuse to die.
You mixing those vocals with this like this bop.
We are dust. When all inside your eyes like a star, if you hold on for help,
This is a bop.
I can help you.
Oh.
Outrun yourself, come
Her facial expressions, the energy, the emotion.
Your blood, what matter is it made of? Do you feel it travel in and out your heart?
Ew, I don't like the thought of that, actually, when you put it like that. Holy crap, I loved that. That is easily my favorite one on the album thus far. Now, I hope this isn't a Here For Me situation where I love the one song that everybody hates. I hate that line though. Your blood, what matter is it made of? Do you feel it travel in and out of your heart? As someone who hates anatomy and blood and all of that, don't make me think about those things. I don't want to feel it moving around. I know it's in there, and that's about all I need to know. When all inside you burns like a star, it's after you burn out that you are reborn again. This kind of does feel like she's saying I refuse to die, which, okay, we will be reborn and reborn and reborn. And I feel like that also goes back to like the echo of my shadow, like the effects that I will have on this place long after I'm gone. And if I'm reborn again, then that cycle will just start over and over and over again. This song is so fun. What I love about her too is like that she can do these kind of fun dancey bops, but still like have that like mythical feel to it with the vocals that she layers in. It's just perfection. Also video-wise, just fun in the sense like I love her, like she uses a lot of like emotion just in her facial expressions, like overdone emotion, and I love that. She's done it in the past too, and I just think that's really fun. Next we have a song called The Conflict of the Mind, which we also have a music video for, so let's do it. Uh-oh. Feels dark. Ooh!
It's a complicated story that we never talk about, but I see it in
Oh, that's going left to right. Constantly back and oh, I love that stuff, dude. This is so haunting. With the people disappearing and everything.
Let your spirit die. This is just a conflict of the mind. Is your heart alive?
Oh, chills. Actually chills though. That it's... What? The entire section was so good. What the heck? Okay, that was insane because first of all, I just love the way the song sounds, but the video was so cool. Do I have any freaking clue what it meant? No. I don't know if she was like looking at like if that was supposed to represent her family and then you have people disappearing, then she did something to the clothes and then they were back. Huh? Starting out in the first verse, I was thinking she was, I mean, especially with the visuals, particularly, it seemed like she was talking about family in the sense, it's a complicated story that we never talk about, but I see it in the mirrors and in the curtains of our house. Our house is, you know, obviously usually your family, and it's a complicated story that maybe we have a lot of conflicts within our family, a lot of drama within our family, a lot of things behind the scenes, like in the curtains, like behind the curtains, things that people don't see from the outside. Only when I see you cry, I feel conflicted in my mind. Like maybe you feel a certain way about somebody or something that somebody has done, but when you see them struggle, then you feel conflicted and you want to maybe be there for them, even if they're doing things that are hurting you. Love is you is how the song finishes too. At the end of the day, like it is love. We experience love together and I love you. Regardless of maybe all the other conflicts, at the end of the day, like we have each other. I like the sound of this one too. Much like Your Blood, this one, like I just really love the sound of it. All right, next we have Some Type of Skin, and this is our last music video for now until later. Let's check this one out. Oh, are those plastic hands? Mannequins. Oh wait, yeah, what's this, the title? Some Type of Skin. So you're starting out with mannequins. Interesting.
Should my heart reveal itself to be more than a muscle or a fist covered in blood?
Ooh.
To bleed, it's only temporary.
Wow. Oh, I love the sound of this one too. I can't with her. I love it.
And love, the things I know might disappear.
Oh my god.
And the last light
Ow.
of the sun.
Every one of the lines in this song is like punch to the gut. Sing it, girl. Oh, and it's a bop. This is going back to like the way Queendom feels to me. And I love Queendom. Love it. You go, girl. Oh my god, is it? Wow, that felt fast. That felt so fast. Is that a short song? Because that felt like I could have been here for another 10 minutes and I would have been okay with that. That was something. This one, it was just like line after line after line. It was like hitting, okay? Should my heart reveal itself to be more than a muscle or a fist covered in blood? That feels both obviously just like visually, like sure, you could say that a heart looks like a fist covered in blood, but it's also symbolic for just fighting for yourself, maybe within your life in a variety of situations. However much it feels to bleed, it's only temporary. Like I can always work through it, work past it, heal from it. I should build some type of skin and let breath be air and love the things I know might disappear. I mean, because that is just to say, like, you never know. The things that you have could be gone tomorrow. You don't know what life has in store for you, and you know, that can be anxiety provoking and scary and dark to think about, but it's true, and it's why you have to live in like every moment that you have and appreciate every moment that you have. The last light of the sun, I let it slow me down, I'll crawl where everybody runs. I love that because to me that feels like saying, you know, a lot of people, for them it's about point A to point B and not the journey itself, right? Getting to where you need to be, doing what you need to do, checking things off a to-do list, living in a way that is just go, 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 go. And she's saying I need to slow down, take it in, crawl where other people run, just like experience experience life, walk through it, not run through it. That's so beautiful. Ah, she's crazy. I love her. There's a few things here actually that are saying that the we're good people and we both deserve peace is in regards to what's happening in Gaza, which, wow. Wait, wow, hold on, I want to read this. Some Type of Skin is the third single from Aurora's new era in 2024. The track is similar in nature to Your Blood, I can see that, and discusses the need for peace for all. The Some Type of Skin that is discussed perhaps shows Aurora creating a new skin for all of her fans and indeed the world. A skin for the wounded who have shed an old skin. Aurora is a strong advocate for a ceasefire in Gaza, so perhaps this track is particularly directed at the victims of the recent attacks and bombings. Wow. Amazing. Love it. Beautiful. All three of those that had the music videos were really good. Really, really good. Next we have a song called The Essence. Oh, I love when it sounds like raw like that. You just hear the environment. I love that.
In another life, home feels like home as the trees cry their leaves, vulnerable.
As the trees cry their leaves. So just autumn, but very poetic.
Maybe it will be alright. We all hurt sometimes. I fight and I try but it hurts so much to be in touch.
Oh, wow.
So I'd rather not.
So I would rather not. Like trying hurts so much to try and keep in touch with you, to try and stay in touch with, I mean, maybe with a person or just the world in general is so painful that I'd rather just not. But I paused because I want to say, like, when she says, and I try, you feel like the desperation in those vocals, which is really cool too. I love seeing artists put a lot of emotion into delivering the message itself.
We make amends. We are running through the waves of time. Truth can lie in the arms of a fight. And I try, but it hurts so much to be in touch with the essence of us.
To be in touch with the essence of us. Adding that line and that being the title.
So I'd rather not.
It's really interesting that she kind of furthers that, like, the explanation of that connection that she has with this other person. Initially, she just says, it hurts so much to be in touch, so I'd rather not. So, like, it hurts so much to be in contact with you, whether that's messages in person, even just like social media like these days, right? But she furthers that by saying later, it hurts so much to be in touch with the essence of us. I don't even need to contact you directly. Like, I am just in touch with what we were, the remaining emotions that I feel from what maybe we were, whether it is a relationship, a friendship, whatever it may be, could be family, who knows? Either way, I am surrounded by the essence of us and it hurts so much and I don't want to be in touch with that anymore, but I'm struggling to get past it. There is so much like struggle in these lyrics so far on this entire album because like she said, maybe it'll be alright. We all hurt sometimes. Maybe it'll be alright. Maybe I'll get through this. Maybe I'll get past this. A lot of just like mental struggles in general on this project so far. This one is so simple too, which is amazing that like I feel like it packs such a punch with being so simple too. The instrumental, very calm. Her vocals pretty calm. Few like moments where it layers in and everything, but just like a very simple but powerful song. Next we have Earthly Delights, which I'm really excited about. I want to see where this one comes from because I think Earthly Delights is such an interesting track title.
First, you made for me a river.
Stop. Oh, this feels like classic Aurora. Oh, this is so classic Aurora. Right here. Oh! So we have earth, water, fire, and air within the verses. The The ticking clock.
There is no God
Oh.
here without me, my dear.
In here without me. Oh, wait. Oh, the birds, dude. I love me some birds. This is fascinating because I feel like, obviously, this one feels fairly straightforward in the sense that it like feels like she's singing to a god. You gave me water, you gave me earth, you gave me fire, you gave me air, but I am lonely. Like, you gave me all of this that I need to survive, but I am still lonely. Will you stay here with me? When everything dies, will you be here with me? And then, oh, when that ticking clock comes in and you hear it, and then she says, and when in time at last consumes me, you're like, oh my god. I mean, I love shit like that. I love adding practical, like, sound effects, for lack of a better word, into songs. Build the whole environment for me. I'm here for that. And then she's like, let me wander away. You always envied mortals. Again, singing to that god, because we can leave. You're stuck here forever, but when we die, we're gone. And then the final chorus, though, is there is no God in here without me, my dear. Will you be lonely? It's almost as if she has become the god. This is an insane song. It's so dark, too. And this feels to me, I think, like the most classic, going back to like her OG album. That's what this feels like to me. And it's so special. What can I don't know. It's unique, it's different, it's artistic as hell, it's beautiful. Aurora, I admire you for this and everything that you do. Next, we have a song called The Dark Dresses Lightly. Okay. Yeah?
As I pour out my story, drink me up. There is wine in every wood. Here's to us now, my dear.
My dear again.
You took two. Guess I shouldn't have kept the knife in my heart for so long. Guess I shouldn't.
Ooh, not that.
But I died.
No, I feel like I'm being punched repeatedly and I love it.
Us now, my dear. We're going deep now. We took two. Guess I shouldn't have.
Oh! I love when that comes in with it. That is so good. Yeah, louder. Oh! Lots of rivers, mountains, nature, things of that sort. Is anybody else overwhelmed? Like in the best way possible, but overwhelmed. It's me, hi. This one, it feels like there's a lot of themes coming back here. Because she talks about making amends again, which she talked about a few songs ago. Make amends, there's so much you still don't know. And she's also saying, I shouldn't have held back when I needed you to know. Right? So it feels like this song is about the same person as before, maybe. Something happened between these two people and like she held back a lot of her sadness and her anger. But now she just wants to cry. She wants to let that emotion out. She doesn't want to hold it inside anymore. I shouldn't have kept the knife in my heart for so long. I should have pulled it out. I should have fought with my own fear and sadness and just been open about it instead of keeping it all inside. Dance to our sorrow. Let's dance to our sorrow. Let's like almost celebrate our sorrow. Because that is the best way to get through something, is to just let yourself feel it freely and openly. This song and the last song are feeling to me very much like her like OG music, which is awesome because there is just something so special about when she's like doing those background kind of like, I don't know what to call them, the kind of yells that she does in the background. That is like Aurora core important ingredient to her music, and I just love hearing it. I love hearing it. Let me feel it, darling. Let me feel it. Let me feel every emotion, everything I need to feel to get through this. Let me feel everything. As you should. Next we have a soul with no king. A free soul, right? Free spirit kind of vibes. Okay.
I know you feel me, your heart unfulfilled.
I haunt you, bitch.
You speak of the devil like he's not your friend.
Oh, that feels new for her. This production on an Aurora song? full moon. I don't know why, but it is. This is such an interesting mixture of different, like, instruments, right? In some places, it's like a nice heavy rock song, and then it's folky. I'll come back. This one's fascinating to me because like 1 second I feel like I'm in ancient folklore and the next one I'm at a rock concert and it's just beautifully woven together. But this one lyrically feels really interesting because it feels like she's like looking back at a person saying like, I know you feel me, I know you need me. Call out for me, I won't judge you, you can call for me. No guilt, no shame, call out my name when you need me again. But she through that outro is like, call out my name when you need me again. If you know who I am, why won't you call my name? You know who I am, and why won't you call my name? She goes from saying like, you're open to come back to me, and I won't judge you, to I need you to come back, why won't you? Within that one outro section. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how that feels. It feels like she's trying to make it seem like the other person wants to come back to her, but really she needs them to come back to her. Reading the parts of the song where she's like, if this is what you want, why speak of right and wrong? You still go for the kill. You still go for the kill whether it's right or wrong. It doesn't matter to you. You speak of the devil like he's not your friend. You dance with the devil. When the world starts to burn, give the water to him. This sounds like she's singing to a pretty, honestly, an evil and terrible person, actually, now that I think about it. Now, you know what, now that I'm reading this, maybe the outro is just in anger and in frustration and not in a desire to need another person, but in a desire for somebody to listen to her because she knows what she knows she's right. She's doing right. And she's calling for someone else to do right. Wow, this is fascinating. That one's beautiful too. Are we surprised? No. All right, next we have a song called Dreams. Yeah, we're in a dream, all right?
I've needed so much with nothing to touch, floating from earth.
The gods we can touch.
In my dreams, everything's more quiet than me.
This song is quiet. Doesn't it feel peaceful? This one is so... Oh my god, I need my chair. I just feel like I want to sit down.
And your shadows were forgiven.
The whisper vocals.
I abandoned your religion, and I knew that I would never come back. Everything's more quiet than here.
Man, she does not want to be here. Can I blame her? No.
Learn my body and my poems and repeat them like you own them, like the arrow and the willow we all bend.
Like my songs there.
Everything's more quiet than here.
Oh yeah, I love that, being able to hear just that. I know I say it all the time, but just like, I love to be able to hear the physical environment. Oh, that's one of my favorites on the album so far. This one's beautiful. A really dark and sad one about just like not wanting to exist here. She's obviously talking about like in my dreams, things are more quiet. Like everything feels a little more peaceful in my dreams when I go to sleep, and I don't feel all the bad things that I feel when I'm awake. Everything I feel disappears. When your shadows were forgiven, I abandoned your religion, and I knew that I would never come back. So tired and so aimless, like I'm exhausted by this life. I traveled through the darkness so my path would be impossible to track. I need to distance myself in whatever way I can from the things that exist around me. Floating from Earth, she sings a lot about kind of disappearing from planet Earth and going somewhere else where she feels she belongs. I love this one. This one is one of my favorites. Like, oh, I forgot my chair was here. Forgot I needed to take a seat during that one. Next we have a song called My Name. I was gonna say maybe we'll get something a little more upbeat now, and I think we will.
My name was hidden somewhere in the back of my brain. I didn't know before my head was strained, and all I could hear was that name.
Oh.
I was a part of your world.
Of whose world? Is this like the gods again?
You eventually will be eaten by yourself. Nobody asks for the help.
Oh, you'll defeat yourself because you won't reach out to other people for help.
Will you forget I was here?
That one's terrifying. That was just straight up scary. This one is not as much my vibe, production-wise, just very overwhelming for me. Not to say that it's objectively bad in any way, shape, or form, just for me it's a little bit overwhelming. I don't even know where this one's coming from. It's all the same themes that like I feel like you see throughout her music though, like not wanting to be a part of Earth and like speaking to what seems like gods. I was part of your world. A lot of death. Always death, but don't give up, you got another, you bite the bullet, you'll be okay. Like, again, oh my god, so much of this album is about like, you're gonna be fine, we're gonna be fine, is everything gonna be alright? We're gonna be alright, we're gonna get through this. Wow, it just feels like it's coming from a very dark place. I mean, obviously that's an uplifting message. We're gonna get through it, but it's still like, coming from a dark place. Will you forget I was here? What, the earth? What about the shadow or the echo of your shadow, right? It's gonna last for a long, long time. All right, next we have a song called Do You Feel?
Never give up this feeling. Never give up, oh no. You can give up on me. Never give up, oh no.
Ooh, give up on me, but not on love?
And I heard bodies and in our bones I feel love, love, love. Do you feel love?
Oh my god, it's like the disco one. Is this about like being in love? Because it kind of feels like it. Do you feel love? You got me burning, but I can't stop. It feels like I need it. Those vocals are so like classic Aurora feel. Yup. Oh, that was such a weird sound. Okay, that one's kind of fun. That one feels like very just like dance poppy, and it's coming from one of two places, I think. It's either like she's in love and she's like, I need this, I feel this, you've got me burning, right? But she also is like saying, you can give up on me, just never give up on love. Could be just kind of more of a general statement. Like, we need to continue to believe in love in every way, shape, and form for the sake of this damn planet and the people on it. So I don't know if that's where she's coming from, but like it's just a fun one. This one just kind of feels, this one almost to me feels like an interlude. Like it's not, but a part of me feels like it kind of is interlude energy for some reason. I mean, it's a cute one, it's a fun one. That's about all I got on that one. Next we have Starvation. So we have a music video. Let's go. Not a marching band.
I miss the touch of human hands on my skin.
Again?
The
Dude, ooh, Jesus, hi. That's horrifying. Again, like she's lonely and like the longing for the touch of another human. She's talked about multiple times in this album as well.
dreaming my life away. Why do we have to die for us to see the light? And we hunger for love.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love the intensity like in the choreography.
Break me, chasing the enemy. Gotta deal with the devil.
Oh my god, that's the heart.
Stamina higher than anything. I was hurting. I got the stamina.
Oh! And then that underwater slow-mo kind of feel, right? Right? Oh, and there it is. There's a true drop. Oh, that is scary. Oh my god, the ending of that, holy crap. Hold on, we need to go back for a second. Go back. Wow, that is what I thought. That is the colors of the Palestine flag right there. So this one I gotta take a look at the lyrics because it seems like she's been a very strong activist for Palestine based on what I've been reading about these songs and everything. Wow. The way that initial build happens and you expect that like your regular old kind of techno drop, right? But then she does that kind of drop where it's super slow-mo, underwater, muffled kind of feel, but then at the end you get that kind of hectic all over the place feeling with these visuals which are really intense. and really interesting. When the web crashes down, will my life be better? I don't know if she's talking about the literal internet, but I can understand where she's coming from with that one. Aurora stated, our souls are starving because AI is taking over. So yeah, the actual web. Art is being replaced by computers. 100% true. Listen, I am one of those people, dude, where I'm like, AI terrifies me. It scares the living hell out of me. I hate that it can do as much as it can. It's kind of scary. The techno inspiration in the song contrasts with its theme. While rave music is typically associated with sweaty, closed, and overcrowded places, the song is about a person starving for connection. This one's a really cool one. I feel like this one is kind of out of my element personally a little bit, just production-wise and everything, but it's really cool. Like, and just the visuals are gorgeous. All right, next we have a song called The Blade. Oh God, I'm overwhelmed by this album. She's throwing a lot at me today. Wow, this album got darker and darker and darker. Can I just say, like, with that dark production for the vocals to come in at that, like, high a pitch is just, that contrast is amazing. It comes back to like the bloody fist being compared to the heart earlier too, I feel like.
Innocent like a child, yet she sleeps with a knife right under her pillow, and the claws won't be near anymore. Watch out, watch what you say. Your truth becomes your grave.
I just love this humming. Why is it so good? I don't know. It just feels really satisfying to my soul.
Vertical, all she knows when the world drags her so deep into the shadow. Like
God,
these,
I love the speed.
I still feel her pain.
I hold her near, hurting world overwhelming. I still feel her pain. That's very encompassing of the entire album to me. Soft hearts need protection, but feel the rage. Woo! Wow. Oh, she's talking a lot about like an innocent. The song is all about like one girl, and I don't know if that girl is supposed to be her or if she's protecting that girl, because she's saying like soft hearts need protection. Innocent like a child, yet she sleeps with a knife right under her pillow. And the claws won't be near anymore. Paralyzed, in denial, ever changing. Will she be the same after what she's been through? Still feel the rage. I feel the rage to need to protect those hearts that are innocent, that are soft hearts, as she says. What I love about this one, that like humming that's pretty constant throughout the song, I really love. And then also just the melodies and the verses, I love those. I don't know what it is. It's just, oh, this one's one of my favorites on the album, for sure. Like, this one just has everything I love in the world of Aurora. All right, next we have My Body Is Not Mine.
If there's a demon in the line of my aim, I won't be calling its name.
Okay.
But the light kicks in when I know it's time. I built my walls so it's safe to hide. And the people I love are left behind. They see too much when I look in my eyes. I bleed no blood and I'll never die.
I'll never die again.
Body's not mine, body's not mine. I need your body.
Oh. Ooh. This kind of feels like her last album, actually. Like, reminds me of Cure for Me a little bit. This is so haunting, which is expected from her. Ooh. There's still a hope. What is she saying? What the hell? Okay, I don't know what she's saying there because it literally doesn't even has nothing here, which is weird. Damn, okay, that one, wow. That outro came out of nowhere too. This one feels like it went over my head, I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I was like trying to follow it. I'm like, what is she saying? Where is she coming from? I can remember the first time I felt my mind turning into a beast of a new kind. If there's a demon in the line of my aim, I won't be calling its name. I would stare at the back of my hand for days, reading the wisdom written up for me in my veins. If there's a demon in the eye of my soul, I won't be letting you know. I mean, there's just like a lot of darkness, a lot of like maybe anger and frustration and rage, like she talked about in the last song. I feel no pain and I never cry. I bleed no blood and I'll never die. Well, and to say I need no body, which I do feel like she says a lot on this album. Like the separation between body and soul is very much a major part of this entire project. Aurora's song, My Body Is Not Mine, delves into the complex relationship between the self and the physical body, exploring themes of alienation, identity, and the struggle for self-ownership. Lyrics paint a vivid picture of a person who feels disconnected from their own body, as if it belongs to someone else or is controlled by external forces. This sense of detachment is evident in lines like, I feel no pain and I never cry, I bleed no blood and I'll never die, suggesting a numbness or dissociation from physical sensations and emotions. Yeah, and then it talks about how the song also touches on the idea of inner demons and the battle with one's mind, which definitely I can see that part for sure. All right, believe it or not, we're about to enter the final song on this album. It is called Invisible Wounds, which, oh, this is a 5-minute song too. Invisible Wounds, after singing a song about saying like, my body is not mine, and I feel disconnected from my body. I'm interested to see where this goes. Interesting sound coming out of the last song, for sure. This feels a lot lighter and hopeful.
I squeeze into a small hole through the eyes of needles to stitch you up again.
Imagery.
Even though
Are
I
you
know
kidding?
so well I can't fix anything.
I'm trying. Oh,
Spreading out too thin as I'm lying in my bed, barely existing.
okay, I'm sorry. That verse needs to go. That verse needs to take a seat. Are you serious? I squeeze into a small hole through the eyes of needles to stitch you up again, even though I know so well I can't fix anything. I want to help, and I'm going to try to help, even though I know I probably can't. I look for blood to shed, mistaking every vein for a thread, spreading out too thin as I'm lying in my bed, barely existing. Oh, God. Okay, that's great. Love that.
And I need you. And I need you to understand.
Oh, this song right here.
Sometimes I see light,
Good.
and I fear it's only fantasy. I know the best I can isn't always good enough. It hurts to know I hurt you, like I know it hurts for you to know you've hurt me. These invisible wounds our homes gave us.
These invisible wounds are. Oh!
I can't heal you,
That feels like childhood trauma.
and I need you
So sad.
to stop needing me. We both need to tend to the invisible wounds.
We need to fix ourselves before we can help fix each other. Ugh! Ow! Okay. Dare I say that is like the best song on the album? Dare I say it? I don't know if it's necessarily like my favorite on the album. To me, it's like the most beautiful and most powerful. It's so sad though. It sounds like it's a song coming from a place of wanting to help somebody or just other people in general, and knowing or feeling like what you're doing is not enough, or feeling like who you are is not enough for other people. The invisible wounds, I feel like she's talking about like things that she like maybe picked up growing up, childhood traumas or whatever, like needing to heal that part of her before she can properly give herself to others. And she says the same for the other person. Like, we both need to tend to invisible wounds. I can't heal you, you can't heal me until we heal ourselves. Both lyrically and just like production wise, vocally, everything, I I love everything about this one. This is one of my favorites for sure. I don't know if it's my favorite. A few more listens will help me figure that one out, but this is just a beautiful song. All right, wow. Okay. That was an overwhelming experience for me. I don't know about you guys, but it was very overwhelming for me. That was What Happened to the Heart. And, you know, after listening to this album, the title of the album feels very, very fitting, because I feel like a lot of this album is singing about just like a lack of humanity and lack of caring for one another, and just seeing the world go into a dark place, and both like the physical earth itself, but also the people on it and the community and the society and everything. It feels really dark, and especially if you're looking at this from a lens which it seems to be intended. It seems to be that she's singing a lot of these songs with the perspective of what's been happening in Palestine, in Gaza. She seems to be singing a lot about that, and like symbolism, like you saw it in the music video and everything. And when you look at these songs from that lens, it's just even, I mean, no words can describe how heavy that makes this album feel. It's just a beautiful project, and I really respect her for this project a lot, because it just feels important. You know what I mean? Like this album feels important. Is it my favorite album from her? I don't know. Maybe not. But regardless of whether or not you like the songs or vibe with the songs, I feel like you can admit that like the things she's saying, the messages she's getting across, they feel important, and they feel so much bigger than just an album. You know what I mean? I feel very speechless right now. I feel very speechless. Oh my god, that was an insane experience. Now, yeah, again, like some of these songs are not really for me. There's a few on here that I don't really love, but like that was an experience and a half. And I feel emotionally drained and just like overwhelmed. Wow, that was insane. My favorites as of first listen have been those 3 singles, Your Blood, The Conflict of the Mind, and Some Type of Skin from the very beginning of the album. I love those. Earthly Delights was really cool and really dark. Dreams was beautiful. Dreams was beautiful in a similar way that Invisible Wounds was beautiful. And then I also really love Starvation, another single, and The Blade. And then the other ones, I mean, we'll see with time how they will or won't grow on me. And again, with the album as a whole, I think it's beautiful. Is it an album I'm gonna listen to every day? Honestly, probably not, because I feel like Aurora for me is not light listening, it's not daily listening, it's not easy listening, it's heavy stuff, and it's always just very emotional and very gorgeous, and it's complex. Her music is extremely complex to me. It's, you know, it's intense. It's an emotional and intense experience listening to her music, and it's just, I'm so like insanely overwhelmed by this project right now. I can't even begin to tell you. Again, I'm feeling speechless, but it's beautiful and meaningful and powerful. And I can say that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, for being here, for celebrating Aurora and her new album with me. I hope you had a good time. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!